Hi, my name is Helen. I'm going to take you through a Vinyasa Flow. So all you need is a yoga mat. If you have anything like yoga blocks or anything like that nearby that you might want to help with, maybe just basically bring the ground up higher to you, then have that ready. If not, just your body weight. And we're going to start lying down on the ground. So get in any position that is most comfortable for you. So it could be lying on your back. If you tend to get any lower back pain, you might want your feet on the floor. If not, maybe legs extended, or you might prefer to lie on your side or even lie on your belly. Hand position wherever you like. And just take a few breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through nose and out through mouth. And do that at your rhythm. So if that's a little bit faster or a little bit slower, please do. Now just take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. You might notice you can breathe out a little bit slower when you breathe out through the nose. It's a little bit more restriction. And maybe you notice things like your body becoming a little bit heavier on the ground as it starts to relax a little bit. Let's take a couple more breaths. And then take a full body stretch. Stretch your arms out long. Stretch your legs out long. And then hug your right knee in towards your body. Now you can have the left leg extended, or if the stretch is a bit too much, bend the left knee. Now hug it and just give a few circles of the ankles. Circle your right ankle down in one direction and then the other direction. See if you can move quite slowly and see how big a circle you can create. And now do the same thing with your knee. So just circle your right knee around. Again, take your time. Just noticing your hip joint. Make sure to go in both directions. And then let's repeat other legs. So land the leg, hug the left knee in, the right leg again can be extended, all the leg bent. Circle the ankle. Both directions. And then circle your knee. And just making sure you move in both directions, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Notice anything feels different. Not forcing your point, your range into any areas of pain. And now hug both knees in. Just circle both knees in the same direction together. To almost gently massage your lower back down on the ground, back the other way. And now circle your knees in opposite directions to one another. So get a little bit of hip opening again. Land your feet to the floor, feet about hip distance apart. Lay your arms out wide into a T. You're going to gently drop your knees side to side. So feel a really gentle stretch in your back, maybe a little bit in your hips. And then land your knees over to one side. You can keep the knees kind of staggered, or you might want to come into a slightly deeper twist, starting to stack your top knee on the bottom knee. But we're not particularly warm yet, so if you want to stay again staggered, please do. The arm that's so say you dropped your legs to the left, your right arm, going to bring it across your body so hands meet, and then over the top of your body, creating a little rainbow shape. And do that a few times. Uncrosses the body and circles open. So getting again, coming out of the twist. And then feeling a little stretch across your chest and shoulders as well. I'm going to switch over to the other side. So lift your knees up and over. Adjust your hips in any way you want. Adjust your knees in any way you want. And then opposite arm crosses over so hands meet. Big circle of the arms. This time, next time your hands are together, so you're kind of got a closed chest, just roll onto your side into the fetal position and just pause for a moment there. And then we're ready to push yourself up. We're going to come into all fours. So shoulders come over wrists, hips over knees, and just run through a couple of cat and cows, arching your back, tucking your chin and rounding your back. Breathing in as chest opens, breathing out as we round. So to really try and articulate through your spine. I'm just going to move the spine in any way that feels good. So that might be some side bend, side to side, or some little circle motions with the back. Maybe you just want to carry on with cat and cows. Maybe you want a little child's pose. Just moving the body. And when you're ready, spread your fingers loads. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift your hips to a downward facing dog. Soften your knees a little bit so you can lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin so the head can relax. Soften your elbows and then really push in towards your fingertips. And now your legs just start to paddle your feet out, pushing one heel then the other heel towards the floor. Feeling a dynamic stretch into the calves and the hamstrings. So the muscles running down the back of the legs. And then bend both knees evenly. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. And just dangle in a forward fold. Nod your head a little bit, shake your head. Have a little shake shimmy through your shoulders. And then one vertebra at a time, tuck your chin and roll all the way up to mountain pose. So you're coming to standing. Shoulders stacked over hips, hips over knees. A gentle core brace, try and relax your shoulders down. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And then in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Really project your breath like you're trying to fog up or steam up a mirror in front of you. And then breathe in and out through the nose. See if you can make your out breath so it's audible so you can hear that slight restriction down the back of your throat. Next time you breathe in, big circle of the arms, press your hands together overhead, extended mountain, forward fold, bend your knees, lift your belly and dive forward, tuck your chin, relax your upper body, lift up to halfway lift, so up on fingers, or hands on shins or thighs looking for a long spine. Bend your knees and fold forward. Step your right foot way back to low lunge and lower the hips and lift your chest. Pop the right knee down to the floor, release the foot and reach your arms up high. Tuck in your pelvis. Then you're going to sweep your arms back, and as you do, push your hips backwards. And then do that a few times. So you're going to bend the knee, lift, open the hips. Swing the arms back, shift your hips back. You do not have to go to a straight leg. Breathe in as you open your chest. Breathe out as you push hips back. One more time. And then breathe in, reach your arms as you breathe out. Plant your hands down, tuck your right toe, lift the right knee. Step to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lunge your right foot between the hands. So aiming for near the ankle, which if you struggle, put your left knee down, pick up the right foot, physically help it there, knee over ankle, and adjust as you need. Then everyone drop the left knee to the floor, release the foot. Same motion, we breathe in, arms lift, gentle tuck of pelvis. Breathe out, ease your hips back. Inhale, see if you can sink your hips a little bit lower. Exhale, keep spine long. Don't forget to breathe. I need to sneeze. Then next time your arms lift, hold. Bring your hands to the side of your foot. It's gone, it's gone. Tuck the left toe, lift the knee, down dog. And now round your back as you move your weight forward to plank position. Shoulders come over wrists. Then brace your core really strong. Hips in line with shoulders. Land your knees for the first one. Brace really strong for the abs. So hips not sinking or backward or arching. Scoop out your abs. And start to lower yourself slowly down to the ground. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest, baby cobra. And then push back to your knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And pause here for a moment. Just paddle out your feet. Knees bent, then knees. Step your feet between the hands. Take as many steps as you need. Chair pose. Draw up your hips. Lift your arms and chest. Think long arms, long spine. And then from here, push all the way up, extend the mountain. Press your palms together. Fold. Lift the belly, dive forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Breathe in. Step right foot way back to low lunge. Lower hips, lift chest, and then we'll reach your arms up to high lunge. We're going to do a similar motion with the body. We're going to plant the right heel down. Use it to square your hips. So in warrior one. And from warrior one to pyramid pose, sweep the arms back. Long spine. Drive the hips backwards. Bend the left knee. Reach. Sweep. Push hips back. There is still the option to do the first level again, where you have your right knee down to the floor in a kneeling lunge. Arms reach up. Left knee is bent. This time sweep the arms back, but keep the left knee bent. Lean over your leg. Lift your right heel. Start to balance on your left leg. And then we're going to lift off to warrior three with arms back. Same kind of leg motion. So we're going to sweep the arms forward, knee to chest pose. Right knee draws up to the chest. We reach up to the ceiling. Back to warrior three. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you extend back. So we're playing with balance. Keep on moving. Moving at your own pace, your own breath. And there's a chance you're going to lose balance, in which case you just tap down and join in again when you can. Next time you're in warrior three, hold it there. Whoops. Land the right foot way back. Land the heel and then open up to warrior two. Left knee is over left heel. We're trying to open the hips. Stack shoulders over the hips. Extend left leg. Reach your arms up. Bend the left knee. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Hold here. We're going to circle the arms up and over so hands meet. And as we swing low, shift your weight to the back leg, up and over again. So bending one knee, shifting to the other knee. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you sweep low. You can make it as big and as flowy as you're able to. And then switch directions. Maybe you're even able to bend your legs even more and run your fingers along the floor. Almost like Pocahontas, I feel like she does that. I don't know if that's true. I haven't watched Pocahontas probably since I was a kid. I don't know why I remember that memory. Maybe it's a lie. Next time your hands are over your right leg, pause there. Hands either side of the foot. Come to your runner's lunge. Oh, well done. Down dog. Bend your knees. Lunge your right foot between hands. Help it if you need to. So if you need to, left knee down, help the foot, knee over ankle. And then when you're ready, we lift to high lunge. Inhale. Warrior one, plant the left heel down. Maybe step it in a little bit and try and square your hips towards the front of your mat, the short edge of your mat. Sweep the arms back, hips come back. Pyramid pose. Breathe in, bend knee deeply, rise. Breathe out, push hips back as you can. Inhale, you should notice your body's getting warmer. Maybe your muscles even get a little bit more pliable. Is that the word, pliable? Like stretchier. Next time, arms lift and knees bent, hold there. But upper body's going to swing back, right knee stays bent, lean over your right leg, lift your left heel, shift all the weight, try and balance. If you've got the balance, if you ever lose balance, just keep trying to get back to this pose. But if you can, we flow again, knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Arms and legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. And it is very likely you're going to need to tap down at points or you're going to lose balance. It doesn't mean you failed. The whole idea of this is a constant movement to challenge your balance. And when we challenge our balance, we can improve it. But it doesn't mean it looks so pretty in the moment. Next time you're in your warrior three, you're going to hold it. Setting up warrior two, land the left foot, land the heel, and open up to warrior two, shoulders over hips. Adjust your feet as you need. So right knee over right ankle, hips can be level and stacked. Breathe in, lengthen arms and legs. Breathe out, press down. And again. And every time you bend again, see if you can bend a little bit more. One more. Hold your warrior three. This time, instead of going up around in circles, we're going to shift side to side. So you can have your hands on your hips if you like. Just shift your weight into one leg. Stay low, shift into the other leg. And keep shifting right and left. Shift, staying low. And switch. You might want to bring your hands to rest on your thigh. You may be feeling quite open, or you might have good flexibility. That means you can bring one or both hands down to the floor. You may be able to bring your hips low and then lift the toes of the extended leg. But if that means your bent leg, the heel is lifted, personally I say stay a little bit higher so you can start to really stretch the calf. Take a few more breaths, side to side. And the next time you're over your right leg, cut your hands either side of the right foot, and lift your left heel, come to a runner's lunge, down dog. Find your plank, roll forward to shoulders over wrists. Strong ab brace, you can land your knees or not as you lower yourself steadily down to the ground. Come to baby cobra for a back extension. And you might want to push your hands into the floor for cobra. Take a little child's pose. Push back to the knees, push your hips back to your heels. Take a few breaths here, in through your nose, out through the nose. Your knees, by the way, can be together or apart, whatever is your preference. And then just roll yourself up. We're going to come to wide leg stick pose. So you can come side on your mat or stay lengthwise, whatever fits your room as well. You're going to stretch your legs out wide to the side, just as wide as you're able to. If you find you're having to lean back or round your back, you're going to close your legs a bit and maybe bend your knees. So if you lift your hips and slightly scoot your hips back, you should notice it lengthens in the lower back. I'm going to do a similar kind of motion to what we did standing. I'm going to reach over one leg and then come up and over to the other side. Low to high. Feel that really great movement in your back, your hamstrings, your inner thighs, your hips. Circle back in the other direction. And then next time you're at the top, hold there. We're going to side bend over one leg and then come up and over, side bend, other side. Your range is your own. So if you can go as far as maybe you're reaching your toes, then do. If you want to keep it a little bit smaller, then do. And likelihood is you're going to be somewhere in the middle. Wherever you are, you're never going to the point of pain. Just going to the point where you feel that stretch down your side waist, and then more into the back of one leg before we switch. And taking a breath, reach your arms up to the ceiling, lengthen your spine. And as you breathe out, tip forward from your hips and then land your hands wherever they naturally land. And we always feel like we've got to go all the way to flat. If you can, please do. Because we're aiming for a long spine. If that means you're more upright, sometimes even just sitting completely upright is enough stretch. You might even want to have hands behind to help with your posture or to help you tip forward. Or you may be able to, yes, come hands further forward, come to the forearms. Maybe you want to hold on to your feet. I am not very flexible in this direction, so I'm not going to force it. Just take a couple more breaths. And then gradually tuck your chin, roll your way up. Bend your knees, close your knees. You're going to come to lie on our backs. You might scoot your bum in towards your heels. Use your thighs to help yourself down. Give your knees a little bit of a hug. And then open arms wide onto the floor into a T. Drop your knees to the right side. If you want to make this more gentle, bring your knees further away from your arms. And if you want more, your knees come up higher towards your arms. You might want to adjust your hips. And just feel that stretch in your back. You might even want to lift your head and look down the length of your left arm. Just take about 5 more slow breaths here. And once you've done your 5, you can take longer if you need. Come back up through the middle. You can pause for a little bit if you like. Maybe hug the knees in, maybe stretch your legs out. Or maybe you just want to go straight over to the other side. Eventually find your twists. You want both shoulders down, your legs to be in a position that feels comfortable. And again, maybe lift your head and look down your right arm. And once you've done about 5 breaths again, let's start to slowly unravel, come back through the middle. We're just going to take a small moment to pause. So you might want to first again, maybe stretch out, maybe hug your knees in. And then gradually just settle in a position that's comfortable. Again, maybe feet on the floor, maybe legs stretched down, maybe on your side or front. If you're happy to, gently close your eyes. And see how long you can drag out 5 breaths. Maybe adding a small pause after you've slowly and gently breathed in. Seeing how slowly you can let that breath go. And you might be able to add a small pause before you breathe in again. Only if it means your breath doesn't feel like it's straining or struggling. that you feel like you have to take a sharp intake again. Keep your breath comfortable. And just notice how your body feels for having moved. Also for taking a few minutes of stillness and quiet. And once you've done your 5 breaths, and you can take your time, you can just settle and stay here even longer. Or and whenever you're ready to move gradually. Wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe take a full body stretch. And then you can choose to maybe roll on one side and gradually push yourself up to sitting, or hold onto your thighs, round your back and rock yourself up. Thank you very much.